Prime Minister, it's an honor, privilege and a pleasure to be associated with this very... And the other two partners are Mr. G.G. Arulpragasam's wife, Sarojini, and their only son, Niranjan. Although the associate is launched today, G.G. Arulpragasam's name is a household name in the legal fraternity, and he is certainly a brand ambassador in the legal arena. A well-known lawyer in this country who actively practiced for well over 5 decades, and he left a successor, his daughter Sarojini, to carry on with his dynasty. So today, Mrs. Arulpragasam and her husband and son step into a milestone to continue with her late father's wish and ambitions, and continuing the law firm number 93, Halstorf Street, Colombo 12. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarojini Arulpragasam is a proud product of St. Rita's Convent and the daughter of the Dr. W. R. Chinam, who was a well-known lawyer in this country. She did her apprenticeship at Mehta and Ramanathan Law Firm, and after passing out as a lawyer, she worked at Amalavan's Law Firm, which was a well-known tax firm in the country. Mrs. Arulpragasam, at present, in addition to handling cases in Colombo, she also assists her husband by attending to his work in Montevania, the Gabriela, and Castel Coast. In addition to being in active practice for well over 3 decades, she's a strong side devotee. Well, I think it's my public duty to also speak about Mr. G.G. Arulpragasam, attorney at law, who achieved first-class honors in all 3 years in his law exams in the law college. And in the final year, ladies and gentlemen, he topped the batch. Mr. Arulpragasam is a proud receiver of Sir Lalita Rajapaksa Award for the Best Outstanding Student of his law exams, A.B. Kure Memorial Prize for the subject of civil procedure and pleading, the first-class scholarship for most distinguished student of the law college for the final year, and the Challenge Shield Cup for the outstanding academic performance. In the year 1979, he was unanimously elected as a president of the Law College Christian Federation, and in the same year he contested and he was elected as the junior treasurer of the Law Students' Union. Mr. Arulpragasam enrolled as an attorney at law in the Supreme Court of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka on the 26th of September 1980. He's a life member of the Sri Lanka Bar Association and Colombo Law Society. At present, he is holding the position as the treasurer of the Colombo Law Library, and he's a member of the International Bar Association. From the year 1980 up to 1984, he conducted lectures with the final year students of the Sri Lanka Law College, and a number of students who studied under him are now holding positions as the Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, and also as additional Solicitor Generals. Mr. Arulpragasam is in active practice for well over 3 decades and performing his professional career as an instructing attorney as well as a counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, he represented in a number of sensational cases. Among them, some are in the early hours of the 1980s. The famous case known as Hotel Galaxy was mercantile credit, always cited in regard to interim injunction. In that case, he appeared as a junior counsel to Dr. Colvin R. De Silva, and also another well-known case, customary marriage case, namely the Gracia Catherine Vijayawardena versus Vijayawardena. In this, he appeared as a junior counsel to Mr. Jacqueline Senratna, attorney at law, against Dr. Colvin R. De Silva. In the recent past cases, when Sunday Leader newspaper was banned by the then president, Mr. Chandrika Bandana Kumartula, Mr. Arulpragasam appeared for Sunday Leader newspaper in the fundamental rights case and succeeded. In addition, he was involved in a number of public interest litigations. He appeared for Nalanda Rao incumbent Reverend Kinyamala Palika to reduce the petrol price and also against Air Lanka privatization. He also represented the Sri Lanka Bar Association in several cases. Ladies and gentlemen, he also appeared recently in few sensational cases. Some of them are Zisco cases. He appeared for well over 1,500 students at the Mannar Court House Stoning, where he appeared for the Mannar District Judge against the Cabinet Minister Vishal Balaruddin. He handled the Dr. Samantha Samanani's case, which sued BMICH for the incident that took place at the BMICH a few years ago, and got a judgment of 180 million rupees together with 5 years legal interest. This is a landmark judgment in regard to damages cases. Ladies and gentlemen, now he's handling Ms. Ashna Pradashni's case, who is a law student and whose left arm was amputated above the elbow due to the negligence of the doctors and staff of the Martha General Hospital. He was appointed as a member of the Law Commission of Sri Lanka by His Excellency the President on the 24th of March 2015. He was also appointed by His Lordship, the Chief Justice, as a member of the Disciplinary Committee to inquire into complaints made against lawyers. He was appointed by the Minister of Justice, Honorable Vijayadasa Rajapaksa, PC, as a member of the Civil Procedure Court Amendment Committee headed by Supreme Court Judge Priyasad Dep, PC. The Honourable Minister of Finance appointed Mr. Arul Prakasan as a member of the Board of Governors of Sri Lanka National Arbitration Centre. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure of inviting this dynamic personality. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. G.G. Arul Prakasan.
Today, I wish to express my sincere gratitude and thanks to the Honourable Prime Minister and the Cabinet Ministers and everyone who is gathered here to grace this memorable occasion. Thank you. When I entered this hall, I was having many things in my mind to speak, but my good friend Faisal Bonso has already spoken many things which I intended to speak, but he missed out some. So I thought to continue from the point where he missed out. Soon after I completed my advanced level, my grandmother insisted that I must join the seminary and become a priest. So to fulfill the wish and the desire of my grandmother, I applied to Ambedkar Seminary to become a priest. Happily, I applied to Sri Lanka Law College to become a lawyer. Selection to the Ambedkar Seminary, as well as admission to Sri Lanka Law College came on the same day. So much against the wishes of my grandmother, I opted to do law, became a lawyer. Although I became a lawyer, I had no legal background at all. In short, I never knew a single lawyer in Hallstatt even to do my apprenticeship. Thanks to my maternal uncle, I managed to get a letter of recommendation to join Mayor and Ramanathan firm. I could still remember the first day how I stepped into Mayor and Ramanathan firm. When I went to the firm, my two bosses, Mr. Narayan Sami, as well as Mr. Yogendra, read the recommendation letter, looked very hard at me and said, I said, you seem to be a very timid chapman. You don't even open your mouth and talk. How can we take you as an apprentice? In a very whispering voice, in a shivering way, I said, sir, give me a chance. I'll prove myself. So they felt very sorry for me, and finally they decided to take me as an apprentice. Not only I successfully completed my apprenticeship, due to my performance, they recruited me as one of their assistants. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank especially Mr. S.R. Narayan Sami, who is here, who guided me, molded me, and brought to the position that I am here. Soon after, for a period of 1980 up to 1983, I worked in the Mayor and Ramanathan firm. Then I resigned from the firm to start to carry on my own. From 1983 up to 1990, I worked as a counselor. I got the opportunity to work under many illustrious lawyers. With gratitude, I'd like to remember at this moment A.C. Gould of the Queen's Council, Dr. Kalvina De Silva, and Mr. Mahesh Kanasundar. In the year 1990, I took a 90-degree turn in my career. I gave up my career as a counsel and I commenced to practice as an instructing attorney. From 1990 up to date, 26 years I am practicing as an instructing attorney. So I think I've spoken so many things about myself. It's time for me to speak few words about my wife. I met my wife Saro at Mayor and Ramanathan firm when she was apprenticing. I'm sure all of you may pose the question whether it is Hallstatt romance. Answer is arranged romance. It's my father-in-law, Dr. Rajasingam, who proposed the marriage. My wife, at present, helping me my work in Hallstatt. In addition to that, She is also helping me to attend to my work in Mount Rainier, Nugget, as well as Casper. Talking about the star and the young man tonight, my son Niranjan, he completed his advanced level at Asian International School, and upon his completion of the advanced level, he got a Kofi Annan scholarship to Macalester College. After he completed the Bachelor's of Art degrees at Macalester College, he was recruited by Merrill Lynch Bank as a financial analyst. So when the Merrill Lynch Bank was taken over by Bank of America, my son came to Sri Lanka for holiday. At that time, my wife made a request to my son whether he will consider to become a lawyer and to be a third generation lawyer. Without any hesitation, he agreed to the suggestion of the mother, but put forward two conditions. Firstly, he said, I will not go to law college to enter lectures, but we must arrange tutor. Secondly, 3 years exam, namely 36 papers, he wanted to finish it in a period of 1. So as he requested, we arranged tutors to come home and teach him, and I happened to be one of the tutors. As he promised, he did his part. He completed all 3 years exam within a period of 1 year and got first class honors. After he completed his exams and became a lawyer, he practiced under Faiz Mustafa President's Council for a short spell, and thereafter back again he went to Singapore to do MBA at INSEAD Business School. After successfully completing his MBA degree, he came back to Sri Lanka and told me that you are mainly concentrating on litigation and deed work. Why won't you diversify the work and expand your practice? If you do so, I will be able to use my skill and help you. I took quite a while, and finally I agreed to form an associate. That's why I got here. Talking about my charming only daughter, Kaushalya, she did not follow the footsteps of grandfather, parents, or the brother. She opted to follow the footsteps of her maternal uncle, Dr. R. Rajasingham, who is practicing in Canada as a surgeon. At present, my daughter is working as a gynecologist at King Edward Hospital in Perth. Although we have 3 lawyers in the family, all 3 lawyers are dominated and controlled by this doctor. Even today's logo and the website is designed by my son, but the ultimate approval was given by my daughter to go through. Even this function we hurriedly organized just to accommodate her. As all of you are waiting for the anxious moment of launching the website, without any further ado, I'll call my son Niranjan to give an overview of the formation of Arun Prakash Associate. Niranjan, the line is for you.